I learned that Rosa Parks wasn't just some lady who sat on the bus, you know? She was a key member in the NAACP. She was a leader. She was an icon. Hi, my name is Aisha Dukureh, and I'm currently a senior at Rutgers-Newark, where I double major in criminal justice and African American and African studies. For me, the most intriguing part about African American studies is Black women studies. My sophomore year in the fall, I took a class called Black Women in the Black Freedom Struggle. And in that class, I learned so much about Black women and their role in history and how they were always at the forefront of every major movement that happened in the Black community, but yet they were always pushed to the wayside. And ever since I've taken that class, I've had a fascination with Black women studies. So most of my classes that I take in the AFAM Studies department are geared towards Black women studies. Since I've been at Rutgers-Newark, I've served on the Black Organization of Students, also known as BALS. My sophomore year, I served as secretary for the organization, and then during my junior and senior year, I served as president. During the summer of 2018, I was able to go to Tanzania as a part of a global leadership initiative with Professor Clayton Walton. And also during my spring semester, during spring break last year, I was able to go to New Orleans on a 20-day spring break. So last year, during Black History Month, BALS celebrated its 50th anniversary of the Conklin Hall takeover. And during that time, we hosted a gala in which we honored those liberators who took part in the 1969 Conklin Hall takeover. I think it was the largest event BALS has ever done. We had over 200 students and faculty in attendance, as well as people from the Newark community, as well as those living liberators from 1969 come in which we honored them and thanked them for their trailblazing. I learned that Rosa Parks wasn't just some lady who sat on the bus, you know? She was a key member in the NAACP. She was a leader. She was an icon. She helped women who were victims of sexual assault and rape. She helped prepare them for trial. And also, Rosa Parks wasn't the first woman to sit on the bus, you know? There was multiple women who came before her, but because they didn't fit into this sort of agenda of the NAACP, she was the one that was chosen to be the face. And everything is, once again, not black and white. There's so many gray areas that go into these kind of things. So after graduation, I want to work for a little bit, but my long-term goal is to go to law school and study human rights law or civil rights law. I'm kind of in a toss-up between the two. So my family's from the Gambia, so we speak Soninke. It's an indigenous vernacular, right? So I speak that language pretty fluently. I would like to go back home one day and just kind of like work over there because there's a lot of civil rights violations and human rights violations that take place in the country. So I would just kind of want to work through that. During my free time, I like to stay to myself. I like to travel and do different things. So I'll randomly go into the city one day and get myself frozen yogurt. Pinkberries is the best, by the way. Shameless plug. And I also like to travel like abroad. So I spent the past summer in Paris, or the month of August in Paris. I'll go to Canada randomly, and I just like traveling by myself. It gives me the chance to like self-reflect and get to know myself better.